Hi boys and girls, this is Mr. Ibarra again, and for today's lesson you're going to need some supplies. You're going to need your whiteboard, expo marker, some blocks, your pencil, and of course your math book. So press pause on the video and then come back when you're ready. Okay boys and girls, so our learning objective for today is I can write subtraction number sentences. Now let's take a look right here at our whiteboard, and it says 5 minus 4 equals 1. So what does that look like? Well, if I have 5 blocks, 5 and then minus just means to take away 4. So how many are we minusing or taking away? We're going to take away 4. So we have 5 minus 4 equals 1. We have 1 left over. 1 is the difference. So when we are writing subtraction number sentences, we need to make sure we have a minus, an equals, and then the answer to a subtraction number sentence is the difference. That's what the answer is called. It's called a difference. But when we write these out, we don't write out the words. That is too long. It takes too much space. So this is what we do. We use some symbols. So instead of saying 5 minus, what we'll do is we make the symbol a minus symbol. Right? So 5 minus 4, and instead of writing the word equals, we make the symbol for equals. So now, let's read this again. It says 5 minus 4 equals 1. And 1 is the difference, because whenever we have a subtraction number sentence, the answer is called the difference. Okay? Okay, let's do another problem. So now get your whiteboards out, get your blocks out, and get your expo marker out, and do this with me. So now let's say we have 8. So if we have 8 and we take away or subtract 3, what is the difference? The difference is 5. So how would we write that as a number sentence? Well, I know that I started off with 8, so I'm going to write that, 8. And then we said subtract 3. So subtract and minus are the same thing. So we're going to say subtract 3. And what does that equal? What is the difference? Well, let's see. Well, we subtracted 3. Oh yeah, so the difference must be 5. Great job. So it equals 5, where the difference must be 5. Great. Did you get that? Fantastic. Okay, now let's do another one. Now, what if I had 6 and I subtracted 3? Now what do I have? I have 3 left over, so the difference is 3. Great. How can I write that? Well, I could say, I started off with 6, and then I subtracted or minused 3, so I'm going to make the minus symbol, 3, and it equals 3. So that means that the difference is 3. Great. So do you get it? Fantastic. Okay, so now let's do a couple more. What if I have, this is an easy one. What if I had 3 and I subtracted 2? What's the difference? 1. How would I write that? That's right. I would say 3 subtract 2 or minus 2 equals 1. So the difference is 1. Okay, now it's time to get your math book out. Make sure to turn to page number 121 and get ready to do these with me. So now, it says that we have 7 zebras playing in a field. 5 of the zebras get in the pond. Now it says to draw an X on the zebras that get in the pond. Well, let's see here. So I'm going to do this with my blocks first, just so I know what I'm doing. So if I have 7 zebras, and I have 7 zebras here, okay, and it says that 5 of them get into the pond. So 5 of them are going to leave and get into the pond. So let's move 5 of these into the pond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so how many zebras are left? What is the difference? That's right, 2. So now, let's do that. Let's put an X over the pictures of the zebras that left. And so now we know that there are 2 zebras left. So let's write that number sentence. Okay, well, we know we started off with 7. And then how many did we subtract? 5. So 7 minus 5 equals, and I'm just tracing the minus and the equals 2, because there was 2 left over. Fantastic. Great. Now let's turn the page. Okay, so now it says you can write a subtraction number sentence. See, say, write. So if we see 5 minus 2 equals 3. So let's write that sentence. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Great. So we say 5 minus 2 equals 3 is a subtraction number sentence. 3 is the difference. Remember, 3 is the answer, so 3 is the difference. Okay, let's move on. And you could either use blocks if you want, or you could just cross off pictures like they do here. Okay, so for this one, it says, it shows that we have 8 of these jump ropes. So I could do that. I could have 8 of the jump ropes here, okay? So I have 8 jump ropes. And now we're going to take away 3 jump ropes. We're taking away 3 jump ropes. And so how many jump ropes do I have left? Oh yeah, I have 5 jump ropes left. So let's write that. 8 minus 3 equals 5. Remember, 5 is the difference. Okay, so that's how you do it with blocks. Now, if you want to do it without blocks, you do it like this. You look at how many you have in each picture. So I have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to subtract how many? That's right, 2, because 2 of those have X's. So I'm going to say minus 2. And what goes here? You're right, the equal sign. So 3 minus 2, so these are the ones that they subtracted. How many do I have left? That's right, I have 1 left. So 3 minus 2 equals 1. Here's this one. Now if we have, how many balls do we have? 6. That's right, 6 balls. And how many did we subtract? 2. We subtracted 2 balls. So how many balls are left? What is the difference? That's right, 4. 4 balls are left. Okay, moving on to number 4. There's how many helmets? 4 helmets in all. How many did we subtract? We subtracted 2 because 2 of them have X's on them. And what is the difference? That's right, the difference is 2. Okay, so remember, what does this symbol mean? It means subtract or minus, take away. All right, so now let's do the next page. This is on my own page. So it says, write a subtraction number sentence. So use the strategies that we just used. Either you could use your blocks, or you could just use the pictures, or you could use both, and write subtraction minus sentences. Pause the video, do this on your own, and then come back when you're ready for the answers. Okay, great, you're back. All right, so let's do the answers together, okay? So now, let's say, I'm going to use blocks for the first one. So it says 4 minus, how many? 2 equals 2. So I can say 4 minus 2 equals 2. The difference is 2. Great. Okay, now let's try to do these without the blocks and maybe use the pictures. So how many dolls do we have here in all? 5. That's correct. So, and how many did we subtract? 3. So I'm going to say 5 minus 3, or subtract 3, equals, what's the difference? That's right, the difference is 2. 5 minus 3 equals 2 is how we would read that sentence. Okay, moving on. What about here? How many do we have? Oh yeah, that's right, 6. So we have 6 in all. How many did we subtract? We subtracted 4. So you say 6 minus 4 equals 2. That's right. So the difference is 2. Okay, how about these buckets, these pails? Let's see here. Well, how many do we have? Well, we have 9. Did you count those? 9. And then we're going to subtract how many? We're subtracting 4, because these are the ones that got X'd out. And what is the difference? Well, the difference is 5. So that means it equals 5. 9 minus 4 equals 5. Okay, here's another one. So this one says, how many do we have here? 7. That's right. And how many did we subtract or minus? That's right, we subtracted 6. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what's the difference? That's right, the difference is 1. Okay, now this one's really easy. This one, how many footballs do we have? We only have 2. And how many did we subtract? Oh yeah, we subtracted 1 football. So how many do you have? You have 1 football left. The difference is 1. Okay, we're almost done here with this side. So on this side, we have how many? 9, you're right. 9 slinkies, and we subtracted 8 slinkies, and that means that the difference must be 1 slinky. Okay, how about here with the cars? Okay, so with the cars, we have 7 cars, and we subtracted 4 cars, and that means that the difference must be 3 cars. Great job. Fantastic. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go to the last page. And it says, problem solving. Number 13, there are 5 cars racing. 2 cars stop. How many cars are still racing? Well, I see some important information there. So let's reread that. There are 5 cars racing. So I'm going to underline, there are 5 cars racing. 2 cars stop. So 2 cars stop. I'm going to underline that. That sounds important. And it says, how many cars are still racing? And I see a question mark. So remember, we're trying to find what they're asking. So anytime they have a question, that means you're asking something. So this problem is asking how many cars are still racing. So, you know, I think I'm going to use my blocks for this one because there's a lot of things I need to know. So I'm going to have 5 cars right here, and then 2 cars stopped. So these are the 2 cars that stopped. I'm going to put them over here. So 2 cars stopped. How many cars are still racing? 3. That's right. So how can I write that as a number sentence? Well, you're right. I could say 5 minus, how many stopped? 2. So minus 2 equals 3. This 3 was the difference. Great. Did you get that? Okay. Now, here's a new one. Number 14. Kayla has 4 rockets. She gives some rockets away. She has 1 rocket left. How many rockets did she give away? Well, let's see. I see some important information. So let's reread that and underline the important things, the things that we know. Kayla has 4 rockets. Well, I know how many she has. How many rockets does she have? 4. She gives some rockets away. Do I know how many rockets she gave away? No, it doesn't tell me. It just says that she gave some away. I don't know how many. She has 1 rocket left. Okay, so this is what she started off with. This is what she has now, 1 rocket. So I'm going to underline that. How many rockets did she give away? Oh, I see a question mark. That means that's what it's asking me. That's the mystery I have to solve. So I'm going to circle that. How many rockets did she give away? Well, I don't know. But maybe I could use my blocks. Okay, so I know she had 4 rockets. So I'm going to pretend these are rockets. So if she had that, and then she gave some away, and how many rockets did she have left still? Oh yeah, she only had, this is the rocket she had left. Everything else she gave away. So let's give those away. So how many did she give away? That's right, she gave away 3, right? So we're going to say 4, and then minus 1 equals 3. So she gave away 3 rockets, right? The answer is 3 rockets. Okay. Now, let's go to the last problem. And it says, hot problem. By using 2 of these numbers each time, write as many subtraction number sentences as you can. All right? So let's take a look and see, well, how could we write a subtraction number sentence? Well, I can use my block, so I can only use 2, 8, and 6. So I can say, can I say 2 take away 8? Can I take away 8? No, I can't use that. How about 2 take away 6? Can I take away 6 from there? No. Okay, so 2 can't be in the front. How about 8? Okay, so I'm going to try 8. I have 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I have 8. 8. Can I take away 2? Let's see. 8 take away 2. Oh yeah, I could do that. 8 take away 2 is 6. So I'm going to write that. 8 take away or minus 2 equals 6. Okay, so that's one way. Now, if I have 8 again, can I take away 6? Let's see. 8, take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I could do that. 8, take away 6 equals 2. Okay, so let me write that over here. 8, take away 6 equals 2. Okay, so now let's try it with a 6. So let's do 6. I'm going to put 6 blocks right here. So now I have 6 blocks. So now 6, can I take away 2? Let's see, 6 take away 2. Oh yeah, that works. 6 take away 2 equals 4. So I'm going to write that. 6 take away 2 equals 4. Okay, now let's see if I could take 8 away. 6 take away 8. Let me see. 6 take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have enough. So I can't do 6 take away 8. Okay, so these are the 3 ways I could write it. I could write 8 minus 2 equals 6. 8 minus 6 equals 2. 6 minus 2 equals 4. Those are the 3 ways we could write subtraction number sentences using these 3 numbers. Okay, boys and girls, thank you for doing this with me. Make sure you turn in page number 123 and 124 into Seesaw, and I'll see you later. Bye.